Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, excuse me, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. You know, it's been kind of ugly. Why are Philly fans talk? You know what? That's what's funny is that you think that the Eagles won yesterday, and they are like they have room to talk. And they lost to us twice. But, you can't actually rationalize with Eagle fans. They're freaking idiots. The fact that Washington fans think that they have room to talk about somebody is just kind of crazy to me. But, hey, you know what? What can I say? They're going to be what they're going to be, and that's idiots, as we all know. How's everybody doing? This sucks. Joseph Logan, I agree. We will win the East, but it doesn't matter. Well, I tell you what, it's better than what we had last year, which was even worse, okay? At least we had joy for 12 games of actually having some victories, at least feeling good about ourselves for those games. It still sucks. Giant fans talking yeah. Take out. Oh, man, I don't have my hold up. I got to get my soundboard over here. Hang on. Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, brethren. Brethren, what's up? Long time no see. How does it feel to know that your team sucks ass? And how does it feel to see the coach that you ran out end up taking our defense and turning into a top 10? How does that feel? How does it feel to know that your team is losers? I'll take my team going to the playoffs and at least losing the first round to being asked and like your team. Joanne Gonzalez, hey Cowboys, what's up? Out of bounds. Let me see. Just getting started here. Which one of the lovely ladies have I missed? Tay Cowboys. Did I get Sheila Neal? What's up, Sheila? Michael Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
This is kind of crazy here. Feels like I've returned to the scene of the crime from yesterday, where we got hosed. The problem with the Cowboys. Did I miss a chat? All right. Johnny White. What's up, Johnny? I think we need some dogs. I really think that we actually need some dogs on our team. That we've got a bunch of guys that just kind of showed up. You saw the 49ers had some dogs. They had some guys that wanted to kick your ass, that literally were kicking your teeth in. We had guys that were kind of there. I think we have to get rid of some players. We've got some that deserve to be here. We've got some that need to go. Big run by the Rams. Damn, all the way to the 44-yard line. How can Giant fans say Cowboy? Because they're stupid. A Giant fan in the chat talking about one and done. Yeah, we're talking about a team that hasn't been over 500 in 5 years. So, yeah, I would ignore that. Hey, Lord 3000, go Cowboys. The Hot Boys are no, nobody's called. No, they stopped that with the Hot Boys. Screw that stuff. They need a new name once they earn it. Brian Green, how are you doing, man? How are you feeling after the COVID there a few weeks ago? Definitely, Brian. Definitely offensive line. I think we have to get rid of some people. Let's see, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. We can find another Larry. Can we find? Yeah. Okay. We hope to find another Larry Allen. Oh, my God, brother. Brian Greed. We are frauds. Much respect to you, Mark, from a Tampa fan. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys took care of business. Ellie Jules. What's up, Ellie? How are you doing? 8 straight wins against the Giants, I believe. Yeah. We need better defensive tackles that don't get pushed around. Yeah. Connor Williams needs to go. I think Lyle Collins, Tyron Smith, he can't stay healthy, man. Tyron Smith, since 2016, has missed a minimum of 3 games every year. Gina Thorne, Gina Thorne, what's up? I'm with you, Tay. It's kind of like I really don't know that I feel like watching. I'm watching. I've got it on, but it's painful. Let me see. Let me move this over. Get this thing out of my head. It's so funny because Philly 500 is sitting there sending me emails or text messages. Welcome to choke season, like they've done something. It's like, you got your ass handed to you too, right? 3rd down and 10. Let's see what Matthew Stafford. Baby, you never make the playoffs. Last time you made the playoffs, you were smoking. I'm going to ignore you now. Daniel Perez, what's up, man? And Dak Mark Trust. Debo to God. Cowboys need to draft offensive linemen. When your quarterback gets sacked 5 times and gets hit, there goes Stafford down, and gets hit 14 times in a game, and you run the ball all of 77 yards and 27 are his, and you have 14 penalties, you can say I'm making excuses for Dak, but our defense got gashed for 169 yards on the ground. It always kills me, and I'm trying to be cool tonight, but it always kills me that everybody just looks at one guy. Oh, it's Dak. If Dak had been God, we wouldn't have lost. But nobody looks at anybody else. Nobody looks at Zeke Elliott and says you got 27 yards or 29 yards. 29 yards from your franchise running back. Nobody looks at Tony Pollard because everybody says he's the better running back and says he got 15. Nobody. 214. You know what? See, here's what we're going to do. When you 214 and you don't even have a name or a picture, you're going to go by. Boy, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
At least if you're going to be a troll, at least have a damn name and a picture. See, that is a straight up punk ass, let me hide because I don't want people to know who the fuck I am, and troll Mark Holmes. Because, see, you see me. You get to see me. You know who I am. I have a face on here. You're not even going to put a name on it. 214? Boy, bye. I feel like abandoning the run early was a mistake. But Jedi Master, the thing is we have not been able to run the football really since about week 8 when Tyron Smith went down. There's no holes there. There's literally no holes there. This bullshit narrative that the Cowboys' offensive line is great, it's not great anymore, guys. Because if that offensive line was great, you could have taken, let me give you an example. You could have taken the Dallas Cowboys from the 90s, okay, and put any running back behind that offensive line, and they would have gotten 1,200 yards. The holes are literally this big. I challenge you to find holes with what our offensive line is doing. Always a lady, what's up? AJ Boomer, what's up? Well, Filthy, that makes y'all garbage because you didn't even beat us at a time of the year. Because here's what I find funny. A Washington and an Eagle and a Giant fan saying we're garbage. Well, we beat you guys each twice, so what does that make y'all? Jerry and Mike McCarthy ensure Cowboys mediocrity. It's kind of hard to disagree with that, but Mike, I got to tell you, your team screwed up years ago by getting rid of Jim Caldwell. Your team has been cursed since that time. Jim Caldwell was a good coach. Hang on. Problem with my internet down here. Kyler Murray loses a yard. Making us garbage men because we're taking it out all season. Maybe our offensive and defensive line should switch sides. One has holes and the other doesn't. Is it me or is it hard to watch football? It really is. I've got it on, but it's just kind of like. It really is. It's very painful right now. Okay. All right, there it goes. Hi from Australia. Disappointed, but Cowboys forever. Pete, do you know Michelle? Michelle is actually in Australia. Good friend of ours. One day we're going to go. Kyler Murray going deep. Oh, man. He had two guys in the area, just overthrew him. Caldwell, Dallas offensive coordinator. I would take Jim Caldwell in a minute. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Thank you, Simba. Same to you. We need a new offensive coordinator. Well, tomorrow, Denver is going to be in town interviewing both of our coordinators on their NFL tour. They're going to Dallas first. They're going to a couple of different cities to interview guys. For the O-line, and Randy really lost the game for us. Forever. Yeah. Which brings up a question of, do we re-sign Randy Gregory, and how much? Shout out to Justin D, being a member for 15 months, 11-0. We ran for 100 yards this season, Mark. Yeah, and we did not get anywhere close to that. They can take Kellen Moore, too. Whoa. Lola. What's up, Lola? Kevin throwing punches. See, Ronnie, that's what I'm talking about. Always a lady. What's up? That's what I'm talking about, some dogs. We didn't have any guys out there that seemed like they were ready to fight and get in. The Roland's review. How are you doing, Roland? The other game was boring. Roland's review. What's up? Let's see. Chris, it is hard to watch football now. I swear I can't even attention to the game. I don't even know why I torture myself just waiting for the – yeah. We choked. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree because we abandoned the run. I don't know that we abandoned. I think they gave up on it because of that front line of the 49ers is that good, and we're just getting our lunch handed to us against lesser teams. We have a lot of draft needs. Deeks, Mark, you coming down here for Jacksonville next year for the Cowboys game? That I may do there, Deeks. You know, my dream is to actually get myself an RV and make it like the Madden bus and literally go from city to city and tailgate. We need offensive line help big time, Simba. Mark, you, not only did we lose, I found out, oh, my God, Gina. How you feeling, Gina? Oh, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're one of those ones that you tested positive, but you get over it real quick. No troll here, but our team's lost and it sucks. Want to see Eagles versus Cowboys. Yeah, well, both of our teams suck. Is it just me, or do the guys see? They didn't see. You know what? I think we were more excited about the playoff game than they were. To me, I'm just like looking at them. There was no fire. There was no passion. There was no sense of urgency throughout them. That's what I said. You need some dogs that are in there that are firing people up. All I want was one more play with 1 second left, and I would feel a little bit better. This was interesting. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This always kills me because it's like after the fact. You know, I listen to all the trolls out there. Where was it? I don't see it. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to what Mike Pereira had to say.
Oh my God.
Let's jump in it with both feet, starting with the end of the Cowboys 49ers game.
Hold up for 1 second here. See, Ellis Wood, sorry. Let me ask you this. What has Watson won? Okay. Remember, Watson was healthy last year, and the team went 4-12. They went 4-12 last year with them. Now he's got all this baggage that's there, and now you're talking about giving up maybe 3 number ones, or I'm sorry, you said trade. Okay. What is it you think that Watson is going to do that Dak didn't? If you put him out there yesterday, you got the same results, man. Seriously. This whole thing of, if we had Russell Wilson, you do know Russell Wilson's team sucked this year, right? You do know that the only time Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl was when he had the number 1 rated defense in scoring, yardage, and taking the football away, and having beast mode when he was still a beast. You understand that, right? Because since that time, he's thrown the ball a whole lot, and they ain't done shit. In fact, Dak beat him in the playoffs. But let me go back to this.
The mechanics, the way it all went down at the end of the game on Sunday.
A little bit. It's interesting. I flew
This is Mike Pereira.
to Dallas and landed in Dallas with Troy and our producer, Richie Zients, and we got the game on our phone. It was the last minute. So that's really all we saw of the game was the last minute.
Okay.
And we were looking at this thing, the 49ers, 4th and 1, the measurement, they're short, now they're going to go for it. Then they didn't get set, and then it goes to the last play, and we're watching this on a phone in the airplane, and we're going, what, is it over? We're like everybody else, watching it. And, obviously that's been the discussion point today, and I think the thing is, to me, people are saying that the umpire and the referee were so far back. Reuben George is the umpire, and, they line up 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And when Dak steps back, they step back. And so they had a long way to go. And so I think they worked their butts off to get to the spot. Mm-hmm. Really, though, to me, and we have discussed this before, the one thing when you're in such a hurry up like that, don't worry about a yard, putting the ball back.
Right.
I mean, he could see that the line of scrimmage guys on the outside had a spot on the solid line, but just touch the ball and get out of there. And if you want to adjust it, if there's still time left on the clock, then you can put it back a yard.
There you go.
When they look at this, that's what they're going to say. Hey, if this scenario hits again, you've got to touch the ball, okay? And it's hard. You got to go through players that are already in 3-point stances and ready to go, but you've got to touch the ball. Touch it and get out. Don't worry about moving it back a yard because, that's hardly relevant at that point of time anyways. But, it was very interesting to watch the last minute of the game and then listen to the post-game comments by the announcer, Babe Offenberg, who didn't talk at all about the umpire getting the ball. He talked more about the 14 penalties that the Cowboys committed, and he said they earned every one of them, except one maybe a little iffy, and he talked about them being undisciplined. And I have a hard time putting that last play where maybe they would have gotten a playoff. I have a hard time putting the total focus of the Cowboys lost on that. But that being said, I think mechanically it could have been handled a little bit better.
So the 2 cents would be, one, in the same way that Dak would have homework and the Cowboys would have homework to drill into Dak if he needs it, to find the official, to give the football to the official to spot. Don't give it to your center to spot. In the same way you would tell the umpire, just touch it, get out of the way. They're going to spike it anyway. Then you respot the ball before the end of the game. That would be the homework for the ump.
And I must tell you,
Willie, you're 100% right on that one.
In some ways,
only one team will be happy at the end of the season.
Because if you go back to 2009, after the 2009 season, before I left in 2010, I'm the one that pushed for the change, the mechanics change, to move the umpire into the offensive backfield. And I knew that it created a hole. I recognized that, but I was more interested in umpire safety because I was losing 2 a year. They were getting killed. They were getting used as picks. So I said, let's move him to the offensive side. I think if he'd have been in his old spot, he would have gotten there quicker. And that was a concern. And we at that point said, hey, if it's a ball downfield and the back judge can get to the ball, do it, but it's still the umpire's primary responsibility. And it is one of those situational things that come up that
I agree. Definitely your linebacker.
Changed, kept the umpire from getting, obviously, if he was lined up behind
touchdown
the linebackers,
Rams.
He would have probably gone right with the team down there and would have been there quicker. But so I guess I accept some of the blame for that.
The head ref said afterwards that they did not converse with New York City as to whether there was no time left on the clock in regulation. Made
of course
that
they
ruling
did
themselves and got off the field. Would you? You're laughing already. So
Lizzie Potatoes, shout out to you.
For what?
And they may have done that. Look, the first thing I looked at is when I was huddled around Troy's phone was how much time could have been left on the clock when he spiked it. Because if they deem that the game is over and you look at it and the ball hits the ground with 1 second to go, not reviewable. There has to be 2 seconds or more on the clock for replay to put time those 2 seconds.
Brad Wright, yes, I'm still down on Matthew Stafford. He's got one touchdown. There's a whole game left to play.
But I promise you that because that actually is reviewable, they may not have conversed with New York, but they would have conversed to the replay official before they left the field to make sure that the time had expired. No conversation about the mechanics of putting the ball down or that, but replay is responsible for making sure there is not 2 or more seconds left on the clock, and if there's not, then the game is over. So
that's Mike Pereira discussing it and basically saying, and not to put Brad Wright, because I want to. If I want to listen to something, I'll go ahead and listen to it. I don't care if it's over or not. Because if you don't learn from the past, you're going to be destined to repeat that shit in the future. See, this is where you got to dissect the body. That's why they do an autopsy, to find out what happened so next time that shit don't happen again. So, in the future, like the Dez Bryant catch, no catch, guess what? They changed the rules on that because they looked at it and said, this is kind of fucked up. And in the same regard, this whole thing, he's pointing out that, the official is 15 yards behind, so that way he doesn't get run over because they're old farts and not in good shape. And the amount of time that goes there to say he's got to touch the ball, that maybe that this is kind of bullshit. And maybe they changed the rule on it. And you know what? This is my channel, and I'm going to be testy tonight, so don't fuck with me. If I want to listen to that, if I want to go over this, if you want to call me, Mr. Excuse Maker, I want to know why we lost and what the fuck we can do about it to fix it in the future. How about that? I'm seriously, I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ivory, I'll definitely check him out, man. The delay of game, yeah, that was bullshit too. I agree with you, Chris. A lot of, and I'm not saying that the holding calls and the hands. I mean, how many times have you seen defensive holding calls and have two of them? Norlina Davies, what's up? Yeah, I'm telling if they want to be blocked, that's fine with me. I got no problem. I've got an itchy trigger finger here tonight. If you want to come in here with no name profiles and try and talk some stupid shit, you're getting blocked. That's just going to be the way it is. And you can call me whatever you want. You can go cry to some of the other content creators and beg and plead. Screw you. You are here by choice. You are coming into my house, okay? And I've told y'all, don't come into my house getting dog shit on the floor. Make sure your shoes are clean when you come in and act like you have some sense. I bet the Giants – wait, what is that? Oh, man. Too many high-played players with egos. The only mindset they have is money, money, money. Zeke is done. Let's see if the Rams blow this lead like they did with the 49ers. I still love Dak despite hate. It's amazing that we still talk about Des Bryant drop 8 years like but see, here's where William, you kind of have to look at this pattern. It just seems like there's always some crazy shit that happens at the end of games. From Tony Romo, with the bobble snap, to the Des Bryant catch no catch, to Aaron frickin' Rodgers with this, crazy pass in the last few seconds, and now this one with the 14 seconds of stuff. I mean, the Rams came to play tonight. Hey, how'd you get down? Did you come down the steps?
Bro, I've been down here.
Oh.
But I gotta go because I gotta get home.
Why didn't you come down here and say hello?
I did. I just been out here. I took Lee out.
Oh, I didn't. You walked past me.
I've been downstairs.
Did y'all see her come through? I didn't see her. I didn't hear. Okay. All right. Well, baby doll, thank you for coming in.
I'm still really upset about the Cowboys game yesterday.
You are. My daughter says she's really upset about the Cowboys losing. It's like.
It was so stressful.
Listen to her. She's like, she's so upset. She's not tied in like that, but I appreciate that, baby. I appreciate that. Give me a hug before you go. Watching Leroy for the last 3 days. That's like grandkids. That's literally like my grandkids, okay? Watching her dog, because I got no grandkids. He went upstairs to take his laundry he's washing. Simba says, tell her to buy me some dog treats. Zeke will be back. Prescott will be back hungry next season. 12-5. My team had a great season. There you go, Will. We had a lot better season than, say, the Giants. Tough game yesterday, Dave says, but I'm still not over it yet. I'm not either. And this is where it's hard watching this game right now. Now, there we have, listen, that is almost the same play that we ran. An Eagles fan, much respect to you, brother. Well, thank you, DA, man. Respect to you guys as well, man. You guys definitely did better than I thought you guys were going to do. Appreciate that. Nice to see that not all Philly fans are asses. Appreciate you. Tell him, Mark. You better try. That's right. Because I tell you what, I got the ladies ready to block your ass. Is my daughter single? I can't get into this game. So, Howard, I'm with you on that one. It's like I just can't get into it. It's just like I wasn't ready. Mark, you're a lucky man. Much respect, family first. You're right about that, man. You got to take care of your family first. Mark, if you could choose who you wanted to coach, you know what? I honestly wouldn't mind having Dan Quinn. If it ends up being that you got Mike McCarthy or Dan Quinn, I would take Dan Quinn. I would honestly like to have Dan Quinn because I look at how the players bought into him and how he is a teacher of men. Normal guy, hello, get Kellen out. You know, this whole thing is Kellen Moore to be a head coach. He ain't ready. Mark, you made a good point about betting and the terrible penalties. Yeah. Mark, can you talk to Jerry and Bill? I wish I could. Jerry ain't listening to me, Bob C., but I appreciate the super chat. The ladies are, I got the ladies army out right now. See? Y'all listen, you want a foot in the ass, piss off a lady. I'm telling you, piss off a lady, you get in trouble. Justin D., respect for what you do, Mark. Have a drink on me tonight. Oh, man, Justin, I appreciate that, but no, I'm not. I had enough last night. Oh, boy. I'm going to get on the bandwagon. In fact, now that the season's over, I'm getting ready to get back on keto and try and lose some of this weight because I would say I have a fat ass, but my wife would tell you, no, you don't. You got a big belly. Forever Fashion Forever Fashion Runway. Shout out to you. What was the comment on that? Did Kellen get away from us using 12? Yes, he did get away. We very rarely used that yesterday. That's one of the things that I think we're going to need next year is we need a game-changing tight end. Derek Gimsley, tired of people say trade Dak for Cousins. Oh, my God. Seriously? Because Kirk Cousins always wins, doesn't he? See, Derek, that's people who don't understand football. Brian Greens, what's up? 14 penalties killed us. Also, 169 yards rushing killed us too, Brian. The hands faced by Gallimore. Yeah. You know, and here's the thing that's crazy, too, about that hands to the face, man. Apparently, people are actually going after his family on social media and things. That's where it's crossing the line. AJ Boomer, what's up? AJ says, God bless you and your family, Mark Holmes. As frustrating, disappointed of exit, we had to playoffs. I'm proud of our boys. Let's go. Amen on that one, AJ. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. We're going to do a drawing here in a little bit. I don't know if I can do this whole game or not tonight. Philip Vance, I'm starting to feel like the Cubs. It's going to be 100 years before we have it. Don't say that, Philip. Philip, I won't be around then. I don't think I'll be around for 100 years. McCarthy is staying. Need to stop running a first down and pass more. Joseph. You know, I think even though we have the number one offense, and I know Dak Prescott loves Kellen Moore, he thinks Kellen Moore is a genius. I feel like we've been doing the Jason Garrett offense forever. Finally in Mexico enjoying my margarita. Okay, Dak Prescott. Mark, do you think the West Coast offense will work? I think it could. I think you've got the guys that'll work well with CeeDee Lamb in the slot. I could see him being like a Jerry Rice, but even in that game yesterday, he's had a tendency to kind of disappear in some games. Woo, Dallas Cowboy girl. He might like that. Romo could kiss your ass. Ooh. I've waited half my life already. 52. At least we didn't lose to the Eagles. Amen on that one. But it's not stopping them from talking smack. I get it. You got to kiss Mark's high yellow ass to be in the live. Wait. Brad, you ain't got to kiss my ass, but you got to at least act like you got some damn sense, man. Don't be a jackass. You know, listen. We take fans of other teams and stuff, but, you know, don't be an asshole. I'm just sick and tired of people that are just come in with hate and being asses. We got lovely ladies in the place. You got to understand, a lot of the people that are in here are older people like me, okay, except the ladies. All the ladies are turning 25 again. They're all turning 25 again, okay? But all of us men, you know, we're 40, 50, 60 years old. We're not here for that young, stupid-ass, crazy bullshit, F you, this, that, and the other. That's not us, man. Dex, Mark, I miss David Irving on the defensive line. Well, I'm not sure about David Irving would have been the one, but okay. Mark, are you still making those Super Bowl trophies? I'm not making them in my basement. I make them in my workshop. My workshop is my garage. It's not down here. But yes, I do. That and different racks of stuff. In fact, invested in a big machine, a CNC machine that's going to be able to make all kinds of stuff. Who's going to replace Kellen? It might be Kellen. Pope, you want to trade Hurts for Dak? They would love to take him. I saw Super Bowl when I was 6. Oh, you saw the Cowboys. Brandy, bro, I don't miss David Irving. 37 years old, cuz. Okay, but just that's still okay. You're still spring chicken, crazy Corvette. Mark, I love the keto videos. I thought we should try West Coast offense a long time ago. 50-year-old Chris, I said a lot. I tell you what, if you look at my demographics, 45 to 55 are the biggest group. That's the biggest group. Not by a whole lot, but like 29% of us are there. And about equally 55 to 65 and 35 to 45. Brian, I wouldn't mind having Mike Zimmer back if we lose Dan Quinn. But also, too, I wouldn't mind Edwards, who's on our roster now, actually being – oh, man. Yeah, I wish we played the Cards. Pollard should have been involved. He had a couple of runs, but, again, there were no holes over there. Brian Joseph, 54, boom. We paid Zeke before we changed our offense. Mark, I feel like Jerry Jones – now, I don't have a lot of time left. I'm with you, and we got hopefully a lot more time than Jerry Jones has because he's like 78. Club, are you bragging that you're half my age and 2 years more? I might try keto because that's the part that kills me is not having the bread. Go Eagle 7171. God bless you and your family. God bless you too, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Go Eagles. McCarthy needs to go. Jason Garrett. You know, Eric, I was sitting here today thinking about that, just replaying everything that happened yesterday. And I swear, if I didn't see the coach, I would have felt like I was watching a Jason Garrett coach team yesterday. I didn't sign up to be a Cubs fan. Damn. When I retire and sell everything, I owned and got an RV and follow all the Cowboy games. Travel me and my girl. Oh, now Robbie, that's the dream. Cowboys up north. Did I miss one Cowboy? I'm sorry. Cowboys up north. When are you going to start the food channel? Probably later on this week because now I got a little more time. Who would I like to see as our offensive coordinator? Actually, I would like to see Derek Gimsley. Jim Caldwell. Try grain bread. Again, it's got carbs in it. Even the grain bread. If you're doing keto, you can't have the carbs. Mark Mike Fisher and George Edwards when Quinn leaves and Doug Nessmeyer when Kellen Moore leaves. Okay. That would be Jerry Jones saying hire from within. Bill Walsh just goes, Mark, you gonna get that RV? Not this year. At some point, I want to. Went for it on fourth down twice and got them and never did it again. Been a Cowboy fan since 2005. I think it's time. Hey, Mark. So, wait a minute. Hey, Mark. So, who are your Super Bowl picks this year? Man, I haven't even thought about that. Jeez. Oh, Lordy. Who do I? It's not going to be. Oh, jeez. It's not going to be the 49ers. It's not going to be Green Bay. Oh, my God. Tampa Bay or, geez. Rams or Cardinals. Fuck. Damn. I don't even know how to George Cribb. I don't even know. There's nobody from the NFC I want to see in the Super Bowl. I can't think of one team that I want to see in the NFC. I'm a Rams fan. You're a stand-up dude. Don't let these dudes try and tell you any different. Thank you, Joey. Congratulations to you guys, man. You guys showed up, and you played the game. You kicked our ass. You guys got some injuries, but you kept on going, man. I can't complain about being beat by you guys were the better team. I can't say that we got hosed by you. You got beat. Mark Payne. It should have been us. Hey, Mark, that's a great idea. I would hire Jim Caldwell. I totally forgot about. Yeah, this is what's crazy. Think about this. Jim Caldwell took the Lions to the playoffs 2 out of 4 years. Jim Caldwell. And got fired. Had one losing season. And got canned. You definitely, Simba, are the younger side of them at 15. James, what medicine man do we need to call to get rid of fear of success curse? James, I don't know, man. James Rasmussen. That's a good one. Kellen Moore, play collected. Got to go. Bengals versus Packers. Odell Beckham. Yeah, all of a sudden the Rams coming here to play. The Bills, I think I would rather see the Bills than anybody else just to make up for the 4 losses that they had in a row. Who do I want us to draft? I haven't started looking at college players, but we need a left tackle. We need a linebacker. We need more help on the defensive line, interior. Paying Zeke all that money next year, yeah. But we're stuck with that one. If we look at the salary cap, here's where it's bad. Forgive me, I'm going to take this scoreboard down. I think we should draft another Parsons. Oh, is there another Parsons Forever runway? Thank you, Ben. Shout out to you, man. Good luck to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so here's the problem we have right now. As we sit here today with about 26 free agents, we are $13.5 million over the cap. Now, they can restructure some deals. Okay, they can restructure some deals, but some of them you don't really want to do. Here's what stands out is right here. DeMarcus Lawrence is $27 million. That's his cap number. A.S. Tompkins, Cowboys number 24 draft pick. Got you, AJ, on the super chat. Next is Amari Cooper at $22 million. Dak at 34 is his cap number. Zach Martin is $20 million. Tyron Smith is $17.5 million. Zeke Elliott is $18.2 million. Lyle Collins is $15 million. And Anthony Brown is $6.5. I think Anthony Brown is gone. I think Lyle Collins is gone. I think Tyron Smith is gone. And I think DeMarcus Lawrence is gone. You get rid of those guys, all of a sudden you've got some room to work with. Now, if you end up making them post cuts, post June 1st, you could save $19 million on D-Law. You could save $13 million on Tyron Smith, and you save $10 million on Zach Martin. You get that money, you're talking about $40 million. That helps out a lot. McCarthy is our new Clapper. Wow. let Van der Sloas go. You know, I think I'm wondering what happened to Van Der Esch, because Van Der Esch, I don't know if it's the injuries where he's afraid to really get into the tackles, where he's not using the shoulder and the head, but he looks like he's gun shy. And they said Murray's going to win it all. So if you work trades for those Johnson, there's no way. Quit asking. Yes, we have to. All that damn money, and we don't have a home field advantage. Zeke will be ready and in shape. Now, he did have a PCL tear. Anthony Barr would be a good fit along with Parsons. We want Jimmy. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's my thing. You may say we're not letting him go, but let's dissect this a little bit here. $27 million. He'll be the second highest paid guy on the defense. Let's go to the stats here, because they're not good. Here's the problem. Take a look at him for the last 3 years, okay? This year, 7 games, 3 sacks, 16 tackles, 2 forced fumbles. Not great. Let's get to are you acting funny here? All right. So 2019, he had 5 sacks. 2020, played the whole season. Both of these are understand this. He played the full season in 2019 and had 5 sacks. He played the whole season in 2020 and had 6.5 sacks. He played 7 of the games this year and had 3, which means he was on pace for about that 6. So if you're talking about basically a guy who's averaging now, the last 3 years, about 6 sacks a season, are you saying that 6 sacks a season is worth $27 million next year? Are you saying that? I mean, because basically what you're saying is we should be paying Randy Gregory $27 million, because that's what he has in sacks, about 6 sacks a year. If we play the Cards, we should be in the second round. If the Rams throw a blowout with the lead, Lawrence will restructure. But here's the problem. With that. Yeah, I'm sure he'll restructure, because that's basically them saying we're going to give you more guaranteed money. But you're kicking it down the road, and you're talking about a guy who just missed, 9 games this year, and is only averaging 6 sacks. We got rid of DeMarcus Ware, who was getting about 6 sacks. Hello? Problem is you can't really get rid of Zeke. Here's the numbers on Zeke. Zeke, you're screwed with. You got to keep him one more year. Zeke Elliott, if you make him a post-June 1st cut, you're still paying his full salary of $18 million. So you want to pay $18 million for him not to be here? If you're going to pay $18 million, he's going to be here. If you make him a pre-June 1st cut, because you can only make 2 of those, you got $30 million of dead money. Willie, why do you think D-Law would take a home team discount now? You remember him saying, screw y'all, I'm not getting my shoulder worked on until I get my contract? And you think now he's going to say, I'm going to take a team? No, he's not going to take a team friendly. I'm trying to understand why all you people think that NFL players are going to go through and give a team discount. What player has ever given a team discount? Nobody's going to trade for that contract. Pope, I agree with you on that. Fletcher Cox, he is washed up, and he's sucking up a lot of money. D-Law can go, I don't care. And, okay, I was going to do a video on this, but I want you to look at something here. I want you to look at something let's go here to the game logs for this year, okay? Here's what's interesting. D-Law came back, okay? D-Law came back against Washington, okay? Since D-Law has come back from the injury, right here, D-Law has had 3 sacks. 3 sacks. Let me see. Now, here's what happened since D-Law came back. Okay? Since D-Law came back, what's happened is Micah Parsons' sack numbers have gone down the toilet. Micah Parsons was more effective as an edge rusher than D-Law was. And you can look at it where Micah Parsons was literally feasting. 2.5 sacks, 1 sack, 2 sacks, 1.5 sack, 1 sack, 2 sacks against Washington. After that, nothing. Because D-Law started getting more and more of the time. You actually did worse having D-Law back than you did. Mark, stop skipping over my chat. I'm not the other Brad. Okay, Brad, I'm sorry. I was looking. I've got a lot going on. Agreed, Rudy. Cowboys would be in better shape if they let Zeke and D-Law walk. Zeke, you're going to pay either way. Cowboys just have to make the tough decisions in the draft, and D-Law is supposed to be D-Ware, laughing out loud. We should look for the big fish here. Doug Bug, what a name, Doug Bug. Win a playoff game, and then we can extend contracts. D2, yes or 2. Sack numbers down the toilet because they were doing other stuff with him. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't edge rushing. He was being a middle linebacker. He was going left and right. The thing is you got to let him do what his strength is, and that is coming from the outside like he's an outside linebacker, like he's a Lawrence Taylor. I agree with you. You know what? When he said that, the whole quarterback sneak, it was Kellen Moore who called it, and he of course was on the headset and gave the okay on it. And for him to say that was the right call, we were surprised we didn't have more time. I was just like, oh, we're in trouble. Like, we are in trouble, dudes. Okay. Kyler Murray gets sacked. It's amazing when I'm watching some of these other teams that we played look like ass. Why is that? Why is it that the Cardinals look like world beaters when we played them, and they look like shit every other week? Who ordered the code red? I did. You got to keep Pollard and give him a bigger role in offense. It doesn't matter how much Zeke is. Why do we think Dallas will? Ooh, I don't know that they'll franchise tag anybody. Franchise tag, you're paying the top 5 average salary. I don't know that there's anybody out there that's deemed that valuable. We are their Super Bowl. Because we don't know how to get up for a game. Travis Frederick's done. He damn sure wasn't throwing passes in the grass against us. Fabian, ha, 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 ha. MG franchise tag. Yeah. No. I think Randy Gregory would be happy they franchise tagged him because, wait a minute. You know what that would be for 1 year? Wait a minute. Let's see what that number is. That number is probably about 25 million. This is 2021. I don't want to subscribe. Franchise tag 19 million. That was last year. But with like TJ Watt getting his money and stuff, I'm pissed with Randy. He was definitely high. Micah Parsons shows how below average our defense is. He's great, and they're not. Start Pollard next year. Mark Hutton, rebuild the offensive line. Amen. Gregory Armstrong would take team-friendly. Okay, we'll see about that. A.J. Boomer, shout out. Yeah, this game is over. I think I might kill the string. I'm just not feeling it tonight, man, at halftime. This is business. Nothing friendly about it. I keep hearing people say, "Oh, they're going to take a team." Nobody takes a team friendly deal. We could have used him in the game. Players that I think would come back. Randy did look high yesterday. Get an elite quarterback. We got rid of Robert Quinn, and he had 70 sacks this year. Yeah, but he only had 3 last year. Who knew? Playing with fear and losing one condition response. Players listen to the good and the bad and believe the voices. Only restricted free. See Gina. Only restricted free agents have to deal with Dallas. Unrestricted free agents do not. Learn the difference before commenting. Right. Players I think bring back are Curse, Gregory, and Hooker. Dallas Cowboys for life. That might be you're right about Randy Gregory. Might that, and he's got a Cowboys tattoo star on his arm. We'll lose tons of players in both one or both quarters. Plus the way over the cap, we're screwed. 70 sacks, but trash versus the run. Mosley might. I'm with you on that, dog. Barry Carey, right. I think Connor Williams needs to go. Connor did not have a good season. In a contract year, he did not have a good season at all. Has any done a deep dive on the Cowboys' second half and why they took all the timeouts? Where to place blame, if any? Second half, we ended up using them down the stretch to save as much time as we had all 3 trying to stop them in the last drive that they had the ball. Let's go, Bills. I think we can get Gallup back. But Gallup's not going to be ready to start the season with the injury. Oh, you'll send us Derek. No, don't send us Derek Barnett. No, thank you. You can hold on to Derek Barnett. I'm okay with that one. Bye-bye, Mike Mayock. We need some energy. 49ers have to come out and playing. Okay. Where's Stepnoski? Okay. I love the Cowboys this year, but a Super Bowl win I'd like from the Bills. Yeah. I definitely am low energy tonight. Maybe all the alcohol I drank last night. Check my Instagram direct message. Instagram messages. I don't see who that was. What's your name on Instagram? Okay. Rebuild the offensive line. Mark Hutton, I'm with you on that one. Our cap will be fine with a couple restructurings, and the latest rumor is them trading Amari Cooper. Interesting. I feel like Amari Cooper is beginning to check out. Hungover, just not feeling it. It might not be hungover. It may be just hungover from the game. You're not sure at this point. Well, tomorrow Denver's coming in to start doing interviews. Brian Green, yet trade our best wide receiver by far, and he's the one that gave up a first for. Tom Brady did. I will re-sign Cedric Wilson. He deserves it. Rebuild the entire. I can't watch that game. Hey, Mark, way too many penalties. All season, dude. We had more penalties than anybody else. And that's where you start looking at it and saying, at some point, these guys got to be held responsible for these calls, man. We don't ever see the coaches get into anybody's ass about having dumb penalties. I hadn't heard anything about that, Willie, either, so that's news to me. Cowboys need to be physical. Cards looking like Dallas out there. Cooper is checking out. CD is. It's Kelmore. Cooper is done. I live 40 miles from San Francisco. It really sucks. Nice. Oh, appreciate it. It's a Jobu in here. Mark, will you go to any home games next? Yeah, I definitely will. I mean, if as long as we get the COVID under control, I definitely will, Bill. Well, definitely will be. Exactly. Denver would gladly do us a favor if they took more from us. Mark, I think you missed a super chat. Did it? No, I got. Okay, let me get it again, Derek. Got you there, Derek. We were good the first, and here's where you got to look at that. Yeah, we were good the first half of the season. Michael Gallup was out. Tyron Smith was in and hadn't gotten injured, and Lyle Collins wasn't playing. All that stuff reversed, and all of a sudden we started going downhill. Yeah, I caught Shango's rant. Can't disagree with it. It's red. It's red. It's a red Cowboy short because it's code red. Mark, to be honest, what Dax needs to work on is actually he throws the ball behind receivers too many times. It's red, Barry. I did get AJ Boomers. That's discipline culture. Jimmy Johnson would have cut half the start. You got that right. Was that a catch or was that not a catch? Let's see this. Oh, he hit him in the head. I'm surprised they didn't call that a head catch. I mean, a headshot. I'm so sick of officials. Yes, he is. Again, Jim Caldwell won with the Lions. Enough said. Dosh, you're sad you can't get my attention? Dosh, you just did, buddy. I think the NFL should change our score to tie so we can stay in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. That was a great hit. Okay. Calling it a catch. I don't know about that one. That one, I think he's going to challenge it. I think that he'll win this challenge. I think he's going to get that one. Bring back T. Oh, wow. Let me say this one more time. Jim Caldwell had 3 winning seasons out of 4 with the Lions. I don't think we have to say anything else. He had 3 of 4 seasons winning with the Lions. Danny White took us CFC championship 3 times, actually. $10-7 next year, not a catch. Bay looks like a frat boy. I think it's incomplete. He didn't control it to the ground. I think it is too. Bring T.O. back. Pay him. Oh, my God. Robots will replace refs. What about Brian Flores as head coach? They're not going to bring in Brian Flores. Mark, 49. I love our Cowboys, and thank you. Thank you for all you do, sir. Kellen Moore has to go. What's the best thing the Cowboys can do this offseason? Keep Dan Quinn. Brian Leftwich. Oh, Brian Leftwich would definitely help Dak Prescott, but Brian needs to be a head coach. He's not going to leave Tampa to come here to be offensive coordinator. 49er forever. What's up? Mark, Dak has great chemistry with Gallup and CD. Bring T. What Billy? How many times are you going to spam us? Bring T.O. back. T.O. is old as shit. Seriously. Get rid of Kellen Moore. The consensus seems to get rid of Kellen Moore. Mark, Dak needs to work on Ivory. Okay, I've seen you say that 20 times. I got you. I think Jerry's going to offer Jimmy a big number if you believe. Okay. Trade Zeke. Ain't nobody trading for Zeke. Just in case he doesn't get a head coach. Tomorrow, Denver will be here to interview. Yep, right. And I've said that. They're going to be interviewing both of them, Kellen Moore as well as Dan Quinn. Yes, Abel, we definitely need major help on the offensive line. Trade Zeke. Come on, man. Nobody's going to trade for that contract. This game's over. Sauce Boss 817. Okay. Jessica, how are you doing? Mark, some of these people are stupid and crazy. Why our players have to ask? Yeah, that was truly uncalled for. Diggs and Jones, no catch, call reverse, bring back Roger. That would be interesting. Dan Quinn as head coach, Kit Day as offensive coordinator, and Brian Flores as defensive coordinator. Stop saying bring back 60. That's what I'm like. What are we talking about here? No trolling here. I know how it feels. Draft the left tackles and move Collins to left guard and leave Steele at right tackle. That's not a bad idea. You trolls I'm telling you, Tyler Baddish better get his weak ass to the weight room. I agree with that. It was a joke, dog. Mark signed a 1 year to get that O-line. Please bring back 27 to 28 safety. Bears and Tuckmore, you need to realize that Dak was not good under pressure yesterday. The lineman was trash. Dak did a few mistakes in a game, but still can be a good quarterback. Cowboys need linemen. You ain't kidding on that one. That's look, we can't rush for 50 yards anymore with our running backs. Oh, pick six. Kyler Murray. This is definitely over. This is definitely over. Jeez. He should have taken the safety. Wow. Wow. Yeah. This game is over. It is. Mark, put up my email. Boom. There you go. Now, do you see the aggression that the Rams have, the excitement? You see that, right? Did you see that yesterday? Keith Reynolds, this is how home team comes out in the playoffs. Yeah, we're the only home team that will have lost this weekend, which sucks. Kano fam. Never been. Hold up. Mark, never been to Jerry's World, but it doesn't seem to add. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, my God. It does not. You know, Charles Haley said Jerry Jones has built a house for losers. The place is a beautiful place to go. Don't get me wrong. It is incredible. But as far as having a home field advantage, no. Cowboys have sucked in there. Everybody gets up to play the Dallas Cowboys. Howard Floyd, why didn't Kyler Murray do that last week? Good question. Good question, Howard. I wish I could tell you. Your tears of sad. Okay. A-Rod, about to eat all day. I'm going to look up something here. So the Dallas Cowboys record AT&T Stadium history. They are 58-46 at home, 3-2 in the playoffs. (58-46). Have a great night, everybody. Peace out, AJ. I'm not going to be too far behind you here. Probably just do the first half here. I think Dallas, they played good at times, but they've also played like ass, too, at others. We should have got Larry Fitzgerald in his prime. We left them off the hook. How about Dan Quinn as head coach and bringing Chris Broussard as defense coordinator? Hey, Mark, Cowboys Nation. Mary, how you doing? $1 billion stadium that is built east to west and didn't have shades on the windows. That's no home field advantage. Jerry built AT&T. Mark, you should cut this short and go get some rest. It has been hard. I'm going to go through the first half here, Howard. I've been working hard on my workshop. I'm trying to get it together, and because come Wednesday, the CNC machine comes, and I want to be ready for it. Rudy, I am not ready for the off season either, man. That's where Chris. Check my email. Okay, let me check my email. Oh, wow. That was the crazy. Did you just see that? Off his hands, into the Rams' hand, bounced off of him and came back to him. Wow. Chris Cantu, hanging with the boys. I'll have to watch that later because that will be demonetized. Kyler Murray getting blown out. Who would imagine? Do I think Dallas would have beaten Arizona? Maybe. Jimmy G said right. Country club practice. The game is on ESPN. You need to put blessing oil all over the stadium. Cowboys corner was calling you a fraud. Okay. Who's Cowboys corner? That was number one seed for most of the season. Yep, that was. They look like ass tonight. Hell, at least we didn't get blown out like that. Who is Cowboys corner? Is that a YouTube channel? Interception still. Mark, why don't we close the curtains? They don't have curtain. They don't have curtains on that. Those would be some big ass curtains there, Barry. Have you seen those doors? Those doors are like 60 feet tall. Again, that place is a modern marvel. Dallas Cowboy girl, check my Instagram. Okay. Y'all got me checking everything. What am I looking for, Dallas Cowboy girl? I don't see a message from you. I don't see anything from you, Dallas Cowboy girl. Cowboys Corner, we ride with Mark. Well, it'll be first. Johnny White. Shout out to Johnny White. Amazing shade. He's playing. Amazing shade 6'1", 6'8", Johnny White. You know, the funny thing is, and Barry Carey, Mark, we don't close the curtains during the games at AT. There's no competitive. Oh, I got that one. Okay. Did I miss another Johnny White? And they can't be out because he won't be back at the start of the 2023 season. They could probably sign him, but he would end up not being a cap hit until he's actually ready to play. Yeah, Odell actually playing like he actually wants to be in the playoffs. Here's the funny thing. Here's what's funny. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and that's cool. It's cool. I'm actually gonna use a Cop Pizzle term when he says clout chasers. You guys remember there was a guy who made a channel that was dedicated to literally just trying to trash me. And on that channel, somebody had accused me of stealing their content. The funny thing is the video of him screaming at me and saying he was going to bitch slap me and my wife and kids and whatever else got twice the numbers of views than his regular videos. And so Cowboys Corner, I have no idea who he is. I see he is actually Law Nation shared with me this morning a video saying he's calling us out because he, of course, called out Vosh. He called out Law, and then he said something about me. So now this is his thing. So, yeah. Whatever. You know, that's cool. If it helps your channel grow by trying to trash me, by all means, go right ahead. I've never seen the curtains there. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check and see. Let me see. I'll be damned. They do actually have curtains. FYI, curtains do exist at AT&T Stadium windows, no glare. Now, for the home of the Cowboys is oriented east to west, for the compass nerds out there, with ground when setting in the west, a nasty glare fills the entire stadium and casts an impossible shadow across the playing field. Black curtains. So when they did the draft, black curtains covered the windows. The draft started at 7 p.m. The sunset was 8:05. So they put them on for the draft. They, of course, don't have them for the games. So here's the thing. Now, it's worth noting that the Cowboys and their architects, the masterminds behind Jerry's World, defend the east-west orientation. It was built that way in part of the master plan that would invoke building up the area around the stadium, according to Dallas Morning News. That plan would involve blocking the sun. In the meantime, though, it has been revealing that the sun can indeed be blocked out of AT&T Stadium. It would make the second half of the just a little less blinding. So it could have been, but they don't put them up very often. So they're not like curtains that you can say, oh, okay, we're going to close them. Basically, you have to. It's a whole lot of work to get them up on there. So I learned something here. I did not know that they actually had them. Go figure. Kyler Murray is rattled, and I love it. Raheem Morris wants to be head coach again. I don't know that he'll get a chance again, though. I hate, well, let me say, I'm not even going to get into it. But anyway, it is what it is. Perhaps window tint. They should just tint the windows real dark. They should have just run on the part of the field. Arizona doesn't look. Are you kidding me? Arizona looks like ass. Mark, please watch his video. I want to see your reaction to the video. Why? Why do I want to watch somebody? Why do I want to watch somebody who's hating on me? That would be cheating. It'd be funny, but not kosher. Opening and closing the blinds are okay. I'm hungry, Mark. When you cooking? I already had dinner, thank you. Jerry said he doesn't want to cover it up due to the aesthetics. Yeah. Do I think Jimmy Johnson would keep this? Oh, hell no. I was 14 when the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl. Now you're 40. Romo killed me last night. I hate Romo doing Cowboy games. Oh, my God. Barry Carey, you are 100% right on that. They look like ass tonight. Okay. Cool beans there, Cowboys up north. The Jones thing is charming. Let's go back to what Charles Haley said. Jerry Jones built a house for losers. And he seems to be right. Here's what Charles Haley said. Jerry Jones, oh shit. Jerry Jones built this house for a bunch of damn losers. Doesn't get any more profound than that. Jerry Jones has built a house for losers. And if you're saying, well, we don't want to change the windows because of the aesthetics, you want aesthetics or you want to win a goddamn Super Bowl? I love all the emails that I've gotten. I got one from delusional Dallas Cowboy fan here. I've gotten ones from people I haven't seen in forever. Dak sucks. Cowboys are losers. Wow. I love this. Fun seeing the Cowboys lose. I'm glad we made your day. We're happy for you. Not true. Dak is average. Niners. Yeah, Texas Station was blessed and nostalgic. Hope you're doing well, and Cowboys Nation as well. Happened. It's devastating. Powerful words by Charles Haley. Football sucks without the Cowboys. Looking forward to our first drive through the States. All right, Cowboys up north. Cowboys up north, are you going to be here for very long? Because if you're going to be here for a day or so, I mean, if you're driving all the way down, you got to see D.C. Jerry cares more about money than winning a championship. Well, he's got, it's not like he doesn't have 5 trophies that he can look at, and he does like the money. Andrew, I agree with you on that. I need a Vita Vey type. That's not impressed by his money, but I sure would like to have it. No money to keep players now. Smelling more stinks. You're right about that. You may have a point there. Jerry's kids need to put him in a retirement home. Michael, you got a good point there. We lost because of our backseat coach, Jerry Jones. Tom Brady back at the 8th ring. Dave, I'm with you, man. Actually, Mark, I actually don't. I mean, then again, we're bringing Mike McCarthy back, so why not? What happened to Jarwin coming back? They didn't play it. I didn't use it. James, and that might be it. He may also still have some issues with the ankle not being completely healed. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a little cleanup surgery on it again. I had to shorten the video, but send it to you, Mark. You sent it to me on Instagram? I looked on Instagram and I didn't see anything. Oh. Okay. So, why do I care about this jackass? A Dallas Cowboy girl? Jess? Oh, why do I care about it? Okay. So he's screaming and ranting and basically saying, I'm the reason that we lost? Okay. And I don't know, whatever. I still think Dak is hesitating most of the time when trying to run. I have to agree with you on that one. And you know what? If I'd had my ankle broken like that, I'd hesitate too. 49er forever. Good night, man. Take it easy. Good luck to you guys in the playoffs, man. Who was that? Cowboys corner. So let's see. Here's the funny thing about it. Let's see. So Cowboys corner. So typically his videos get anywhere from about 150 to about 700 views. That video, because he basically called out all of us, got 27. Okay. Howard Floyd. Joe Ramirez. Do the refs have their own 2-minute drill? Like position yourself close to the ball? No, they don't. And maybe that's actually a good idea of something to try and do. Howard Floyd, shout out to you, Howard. Howard, Jerry likes money. He wants him some glory holes, if not a Super Bowl. What exactly does that mean? Well, glory holes technically have a couple of meanings. In the oil well business, that means you've got a gusher, okay? Okay. Then you have glory holes, which are usually in a sex club, where there's a hole where you can stick your business in there. You know what, delusional Dak fan? I tell you what, since I'm delusional, how about don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, okay? Just go someplace else. Go someplace where they're not delusional. Okay? I don't need you here. I get it. You don't like Dak. Fine. Go someplace else. I do. Cowboys corner score powder from Lollipop Street. Okay. I heard Jerry Jones is what? That's what I'm saying, man. There was no energy for the Cowboys yesterday. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Dallas Cowboy girl. We're supposed to be Cowboy fans sticking together, and yet here he is trashing me. So it's like, don't you don't need to share shit like that. If I had $1 for everybody who ended up doing a video saying they hate me or Mark's trash and all that, I wouldn't need to work. Why do I like Dak, honestly? I like Dak as a decent person. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's a winner. So what's the problem with that? You wish you had some glory holes in your day? Kick his ass out. There you go, Chris. Bengals going to beat the Titans in an embarrassing loss. I'm hoping they humiliate the Cow. Okay. Do you know Dak? Actually, Dak has this season actually has better stats than Aaron Rodgers. You know, everybody talks about how bad our division is. Oh, they fired Mike Mayock. Okay. Instead of cutting Tyron Smith, extend him and get his cap number down and draft his replacement. Yeah, but you're going to have to pay him sooner or later there, buddy. Am I kidding, Mark? What am I kidding about? Mike Mayock, he should be fired. That goes to show you what happens when guys from ESPN try and run a team. Mark, the ones who hate Dak are gonna hate. No, you Barry, 100% right. I had that conversation with actually Philip today, and it was funny because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We could be winning the Super Bowl and they will still hate him. Why hate Aaron Rodgers? Why hasn't Aaron Rodgers won another Super Bowl? Straight up on that. Shout out to you, Nashville Titans. Nashville, the Titans are coming here next year. Won't you come down here? That might not be a bad idea because that's not that bad of a drive. Nashville, we left, not Nashville, what is right on the border? Memphis. We left Memphis, stopped in Nashville, and drove all the way home. We left in the morning and got back at like 12 o'clock at night. So probably about 4 or 5 hours. Memphis is from there. So Nashville is probably about 10 hours away. That might be doable. Nobody's trading for Tyron Smith there. Sorry. Too many of y'all think that pro football is fantasy football. It don't work that way. You all just trade this guy. That you think that teams will actually trade and take trash and give you something more. It does not work that way, people. Ivan K., what's up, man? You're licking your wounds with me, too. Where's my sons at? One's in the other room over there. There's no way Cowboys should have been scared. Jerry Jones, the blind man. People always bring up the Cowboys playoff drought. It's getting very old. It's kind of like cowgirls that you always hear. We need to beat that left side on the offensive line. Niners gang, why y'all worried about Dak's money and contract? He's not the problem. Sunday morning was it. Bang, bang, Niners gang. They were saying the same thing about MG. Allen was soft. Jerry Jones is an old man. This is a shutout if I've ever seen one. This is not Madden. You're right about that, Kings fan. I haven't exactly been excited today myself. Mary Lon. Did I get you before, Mary Lon? Is there any way I can recruit you to become an Eagles? No. The Phillies ace, sorry, can't do that. We need some milk. Gina, I hope you take care of yourself, girl, with the COVID and all that. Let us know how you're doing. E40 made that video in Raiders gear. Like I said, we are on everybody's Super Bowl when we play them, so we're always going to get everybody's best shot. It's a measuring stick for opposing teams. Yeah. I'm so tired of these trades for Russell Wilson or Sean Watson like it's going to make a difference. Dak is our quarterback, and he's human just like everybody else. Amen. Well, it is 10 o'clock. We've been on here for an hour and 43 minutes, and it's just been kind of rough, man. I just not feeling it tonight, you know? It's like, and I'll get better. I'll be better tomorrow. It's just like I was just not ready for the off season, you know? And all the asshole, there's trolls and then there's assholes. Today, all the assholes came out, you know? And it's just not fun. Well, we'll find out a little bit more tomorrow if Fabian, Mark, did you welcome me to your channel? Fabian, sure. Welcome to the channel, Fabian. Simba, we love you too, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're right about that. Cowboys, oh, wow. I don't know anything about Cowboys Corner. But, hey, it is what it is. These assholes can kiss our ass. Curious where Quinn and Moore will go. Well, tomorrow, Denver's entourage is coming to Dallas to actually interview both of them. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Damn. Hold it. I got to do a drawing. I got to give out a Joe Barty. Hold on. I almost forgot. Let's see. Oh, I got two. Hold on. Okay. Keith Resnick is our winner. And yesterday was Thomas Jacobs. Howard Floyd. Hey, Howard, shout out to you, buddy. You have been an incredible supporter of the channel, and I can't thank you enough for being a stand-up guy and helping me so much, man. Everybody out there, be safe, man. Try and stay away from this COVID and things. Keep your head up. Don't let these assholes and these trolls get you down. Better days are coming, and don't give a rat's ass about what an Eagle fan, a Washington fan, or a Giant fan has to say, because they wish that their team was half as good as ours. Well, I appreciate everybody. Thank you. And God willing, I'll see you guys in the morning. And you know what? Life is too short. Make sure you tell somebody or everybody that you care about how you feel. And I love you guys, even you trolls. I will see you guys soon.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts